The Sahel countries continue to amaze us, and this time around, Niger is on the spotlight. So Niger is going to be supplying diesel to Burkina Faso, Mali, and Togo. So I'm just going to read a snippet here so that we all understand the matter properly. On October 16, 2023, the Nigerian Minister of Oil, Mines and Energy, Mr. Mustafa Bakir, in a note to the Director General of the Refinery Company of Zinda, SORAZ, asked him to supply the three countries with diesel. So here's a note. This is what it says. As part of our cooperation with Burkina Faso, Mali and Togo, and to alleviate the current stock crisis on diesel, I ask you to kindly make 10,000 cubic meters of diesel available to each of these three countries respectively in October for Burkina Faso, in November in Mali, and in December for Togo. So this is wonderful news coming in from Niger to see that they are exploiting their oil reserves, and they are refining it and providing it to their neighbors and making money from that.
The AES and Togo. So guys, you see he's saying to alleviate the
crisis.
The crisis. Everywhere in Africa we have oil crisis, including Nigeria and Angola, which are the biggest producers of oil. But he's saying to alleviate the crisis that is in their countries, let us give them diesel because they need it too. Then something that shocks us is Togo. Togo is one of the countries in which ECOWAS, they are part of ECOWAS. But Togo, president in the bloc, Niger, wherever it is, can only use the port of Benin and Nigeria. The two countries banned them from doing that. And we've seen a lot of people crying because trucks are lined up. Imagine you had already taken things from the port, you're taking to Niamey, Niger, and the president says you're not going to take them there. Some of the things are perishable and all that. That was very stupid, and people were crying, and there's been a lot of problems. But now Togo didn't say no. Well, the problem is Niger can only use Togo through Burkina Faso. They can only pass through Burkina Faso into Togo and use the Togolese port. I think that's what they are doing. So that is why Niger sees Togo as a friend, because they haven't blocked.
Although they still have some association with Macron and
because the president, as they say, is still a puppet. But I think he has some better brain than the rest. Let's say
just needs some
some polishing.
So that he can straighten up.
So Burkina Faso is able to use the port of Togo, and I think Ghana. Mali can use Côte d'Ivoire.
I think it's a great initiative for Niger to be exploiting its reserves and to finally be the ones in control, because we know anything that you have, as long as France is in charge of your country, everything goes to France. But now the unfortunate part is that they are still going to be trading in the CFA, which is a French currency, which still goes to France. So I hope that eventually these guys will sit together and
come up with
their own currency.
And it's easy. They only need to pay some company to print. And now because Kemisabe supported them, he has been fighting for the ditching of FCFA. So we are hoping in the near future we'll see the three countries, Niger, Mali and Burkina Faso,
trading with their own
or building their own currency. Because they don't need someone to tell them you have to bring your own reserves and all. But for now it can be just a currency, which they are not attaching it to France until they need to print. That is when they will need now.
They're still attached to France. As long as the money is still French, they are still attached.
Let's see and hope that in the near future this will happen. So let us know what you think in the comment section. Are you happy for Niger, because they are now starting to control their narrative and
their minerals and their everything really.
Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and also share. We will appreciate when you do that. We see you in the next one.
Bye bye.